Everybody, this is Mattdoesfitness, and my chemistry teacher used to flash at the periodic table. He got sacked for exposing himself to the elements. Okay, this is my deadlift highlights from week 8 of my 5th cycle, and man oh man, I'm struggling. I would never ever normally train or run a training cycle for 8 weeks, so it's kind of understandable that I'd be struggling at this point, but doesn't make it any easier. Anyway, this session was 5 sets of 3. It seemed that everyone waited outside, and the second I started filming, they all decided to walk in. Anyway, 5 sets of 3 at 212.5 kilos, 468 pounds, and actually it was pretty decent. Considering how rubbish my deadlifts have been recently, I was pretty pleased with this session. Felt quite good. I felt strong. I'm pretty happy with my form. I put my stance a little bit wider. Last week I tried to go really narrow, like literally as close as my legs could be without being conventional. It didn't work. It felt rubbish. So I went back to like my kind of standard semi-sumo, and it felt good. What I've been doing, I mean, I've said this before, I am setting up with my shoulders in front of the bar, which is where they need to be, which means I don't kind of start the pull and then fall forwards. Everything stays as it is, which is perfect. Plus, I'm allowing my thoracic spine to bend a bit, which is perfectly safe and is used by a lot of deadlifters. And it is making me faster off the floor, which is really, really important because my speed off the floor is incredibly bad. If speed off the floor was a colour, my speed off the floor would be like dark brown. It's like the worst rubbish colour ever. It's just really, really bad. So any little thing I can do that's going to help in that department is obviously useful. And so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, yeah, I felt good. I mean, the 5th set, which is coming up now, was a little bit of a grinder. The last one was a little bit of a grinder, but that rep aside, everything else felt really good and was moving really smoothly. So I'm happy. And yeah, I'll take it. You might see, I mean, a few people mentioned it last time, my left elbow for some reason keeps bending a tiny bit at the top of each rep. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't know if it's, I don't know, like, am I trying to avoid hitting my arm on the belt or something? I don't know. I'm doing it. There was some weird reason behind it. I don't think it's to help me lift it. I'm doing something weird. I'm not sure why. In my accessory work in a minute, which I didn't actually film the second part of, but I kind of worked on just keeping my arms completely locked, and it was fine. It's just something where I think I need to consciously make an effort to do that, and because there's other things I'm working on, it's not really a priority, to be honest. Anyway, so yeah, 5 sets of 3, got them all, felt good, really happy. Moving on, I did 3 sets of 3, beltless, deficit, paused, 160 kilos, 353 pounds, nice and easy, felt good. I'm quite, not enjoying them, but I'm quite liking the whole pause element because obviously it's forcing me to be really kind of strong and solid in that position, which is where I'm weak off the floor. And yeah, hopefully it's going to kind of cross over at some point. Right, that was my deadlift work done. Here I'm having a little conversation with a 97-year-old man called Jordan Blakowski. He has the world record for the longest beard in the world. He's got an 18-foot long beard, which he uses as clothes. So he walks around technically naked, but his beard is his clothes. He lives in the gym. No one else has seen him apart from me, and he doesn't like being filmed, but he's a great guy. Anyway, here I am doing some glute ham raises. I do 3 sets of, I think 12 down to about 8, holding a 15 kilo plate, which is like, what, 33 pounds or so. And I can confirm they suck. Every time I do them, they suck. They literally are the biggest sucking thing ever. I hate them. Particularly because my quads are always sore from squats, and so they're just the pads dig into my quads and it hurts and I want to cry and I hate them. Anyway, moving on to my bodybuilding type work, I did some seated rows, 3 sets of 12 down to 10, all kinds of back/lat engagement going on here. I'm a big fan of these. I could do them unilaterally. I keep forgetting to do that / being too lazy to do that, because obviously this way I can get both arms done at once. And then I moved on to some lat pull downs with like an underhand grip, which I do like because you can pull back further, and for me personally that last bit is where I really feel my my lats kind of getting isolated and engaged. Here I think I did 5 sets, like 3 sets and then a couple of drop sets. and my grip was kind of failing towards the end because obviously after the deadlifts, yeah, my forearms were pretty hammered, but I think all my sets were in the kind of 10 to 12 rep range, apart from the last set of the drop sets, which I think I did about 20 reps because there was almost no weight on there. And I finished the session with some cable arm curls, which I've said before is, I'm pretty sure, my favorite bicep exercise. I did a couple of narrow grip, a couple of normal grip, and a couple of wide grip sets. And that, my friends, was my session, and that was my week of deadlifting. So like I said, no PRs to be seen. I didn't bother testing deadlift because it's not ready to be tested yet, but still a solid session. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, as always, and I'll see you tomorrow.